Hey guys, so I was talking to a few of my coworkers earlier about possibly starting a video blog. So I thought I'd kind of put some feelers out there to see if it's something people would be interested in. Um, for those of you that know me, know that I am in my last year of my master's for clinical counseling. And for those of you that really know that this is all I've ever wanted to do. It's all I've ever known. And so I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about the stigma behind counseling. A lot of people think that counseling, they're going to go into a counseling office, the counselor is going to sit across from them, have a notebook in hand, and basically the stigma is we're paying them to say, well, how do you feel about that? And honestly, I was scared about that for the longest time. When I first started my degree, I didn't want to sound like that cliche, like, how do you feel about that? But then I found out exactly what's behind it. And when a counselor is in an office asking you, how do you feel about that? They are asking you to name your emotion. Because when you can name your emotion, you can identify why you feel that way. And when you can identify why you feel that way, you can create a plan. Create a plan of what the obstacles are. Create a plan of what you need to do to feel better. And we all know that we can say, hey, I want to be fit. I want to start exercising. But none of that happens if you don't have a plan. You literally need to sit down and write exactly what you're going to do to make the changes. And when you do that, you hold yourself accountable. And when you do it with a counselor, they hold you accountable. So when someone has a stigma for counseling, believe me, there is a reason behind every technique and every strategy that they use. They're not just in an office wanting to know how do you feel about that. They want to help you from feeling down to when you finally have that moment of accomplishment, when you finally have that moment of, I actually did it. And that moment of, I actually did it, creates a sense of purpose. It creates self-worth. And then it makes you want to go out and help other people to create their sense of purpose and their worth. And so I guess I just wanted to touch a little bit on the stigmas behind counseling because there are so many situations that people seek counseling for. There's clinical depression, there's domestic violence, there's adultery, there's shame and guilt, sexual trauma. All of these situations need to be talked about. They need to be dealt with. Because if you hold on to that, you are putting a cape. You are enveloping yourself with all of those emotions. And those emotions, if you hold on to them, every little thing that happens will fuel it. Everything will trigger it because you've never actually dealt with it. Every little thing you go through will trigger it. And I am not just speaking because I'm going to school. I'm speaking from personal experience. I'm speaking from someone that has actually received the benefits of counseling and the techniques and strategies that are so meticulously designed and catered to each individual person to help them overcome what they need to feel like they have a purpose, like they are important. And so that's all I have today. I'm going to post this. Let me know how you feel about it. And I will talk to you guys later.